All right, new week, day one, week of training. It's Monday and kind of an active recovery day. So Julie and I are going to go for a little jog in the woods, probably around 90 minutes, maybe up to 2 hours. But these days are important because not every day can be a day where you do some hard intervals or a super big volume day. What you know about the Holman Cole basketball court? Meet me at the court with your 5 versus my best 5. Although these are definitely 9-foot rims. Run is done. I'll put the stats on the screen here, but it was a little over 90 minutes. Went pretty slow, really chill. Honestly, didn't really look at the time or the heart rate that much, which I think is really nice to do on these sort of active recovery days, but had a really nice time. Found some cool new trails, and now we're gonna chill the rest of the day. Maybe explore some cafes or something like that. We are on a little downtown coffee date mission. Parked over here, trying to figure out how to actually park. I have to say, parking in Oslo is not as easy as parking in Minneapolis. We are still getting used to that. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a big Apple fanboy, so I'm watching WWDC 2026 software presentation on the TV right now.
What the people want. You can create.
Good morning. Today is going to be a little bit more of a volume day. So plan is a 2-hour ski in the morning. I will go classic roller ski on the roads from the house here, and then a little run in the afternoon, probably also around 2 hours. And that's pretty typical for a volume day. I would say anywhere from maximum 5 hours to minimum 3 total, but sometimes it's fun to play around with the distribution, sometimes do 2 and 2 or 2.5 and 1.5 or even 4 and 0 or something like that. But I wanted to show you the Strava route maker that has been super, super helpful because I don't really know the roads around here super well. So I have the ability to look on Strava at the heat maps of where people have roller skied a lot. It highlights in blue all of the popular roller ski routes. So I can just find where I'm living here and then draw a route based on popular roller skiing places. So I can really quickly make big loops and know where it's safe to ski and not safe to ski. But I will check in on the ski. So I'm on a road called Maridalsveien, which is just outside of Oslo. But it's pretty cool for being right close to the city how picturesque it is. Let me show you here. All right, another one done. Just got back and we're gonna have a little protein shake. If I'm being completely honest, that was not that enjoyable. It was raining and I did not feel super good. Yeah, also it's really sketchy roller skiing in the rain because you basically can't slow down. Because the snowplow method of slowing down requires friction between the wheels and the pavement, and when the pavement's really wet, the wheels just slide. So there was a few instances where I was going down hills and was a little scared because I couldn't really slow down. But that is the life of a roller skier, nothing new there. So we're gonna eat some good lunch, chill, maybe take a nap, watch some TV, and we got a run coming up this afternoon. Okay, it is 4 p.m. and I'm going to go out and do a little trail run. Goal is 2 hours, and then it'll be a pretty solid volume day. Kind of tired right now, if I'm being honest, but that is pretty normal. We're going to go do a loop up in the woods behind our house here, up towards Holmenkollen and in those woods over there that I haven't explored yet that much. So that'll be pretty fun, and I will show you a little bit of the run now. Team Berkey, baby. We are in the Norwegian bog. Oh my gosh. This is some deep shit. You sink, your shoes get wet, they maybe get disgustingly muddy, but the nice thing about it is that the impact is super low. So when you compare it to running on pavement, your joints are a lot happier. You can still get your heart rate up, actually even more easily because it's like running on the beach. Yeah, you can't come to Norway and not do a little bit of bog running or bog hiking. Kind of beautiful, honestly, when you think about it. All right, guys, I'm just going to be honest. I am completely lost. There's not a trail by any stretch of the imagination that I'm on right now. There's no trail around me for quite a bit, so I'm going to just try to find my way to the nearest train station and take a train back, because the dreams of this Strava loop have gone up in smoke, and the amount of trails that Strava considers a trail compared to what they actually are is there's a very big disconnect there. You know, a lot of the Strava trails are basically just bushwhacking. So we're gonna bushwhack our way to a train station and see you on the other side. I made it back, no train required. Found the trail again, everything worked out. Sometimes things just work out, you know?
Yeah, they do.
Good morning. Gonna go for a little skate roll today, probably around 3 hours. I made a route here that's like 50 kilometers, 32 miles. Haven't really skied in any of these places, so we're gonna hope it's good. There's our trampoline. Just kidding, it's the trampoline of the 9 and 11-year-olds that live above us, but we might jump on it. This roller ski route took me very much downtown Oslo, which I did not realize, but it's kind of cool. I like a good city loop. It's a little bit of cobblestone that we're working with. Probably not that many roller skiers go here, but you gotta check out the city you live in. That's my philosophy. What's up, guys? From here, we have about 300 or 400 meters of climbing left. We live on a massive uphill, so from here it's just uphill back. So I'm gonna start now. My wife is probably gonna start too, Julie, and we'll see who wins. Back to the house. All right, that was that. I ended up skiing about 3 hours and 50 kilometers. The rest of the day is just chilling. Maybe gonna go for a 20-minute jog just to not have my legs completely stiffen, because tomorrow I've got a pretty cool workout for you. So I will explain that in the morning, but rest of the day, chilling. I am out on a little afternoon walk, jog, and oh, I just had to show you this beautiful view. Wow. Panorama. All right, good morning. Today I'm doing a classic sprint workout, which is meant to mimic the setup of an actual classic sprint in the winter. So I'm gonna do a qualifier, followed by a short break, and then 3 heats, so I guess you could call it quarterfinal, semi, and final. And I'll be joining the local Norwegian elite group here. They have like regional elite groups for every sort of area in Norway, so this is the Oslo group. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll hopefully learn a lot and get to be competitive, which is always fun. So I'll see you out there. First time here, actually, in 2025. Well, first time here in the summer. All right, the sprint session is over. It was super cool. Big shout out to the regional team here for letting me join. But it was good. I ended up winning the qualifier. You know, of course it's roller skiing, so take it for what it is. But that meant I got to go in the sort of top quarterfinal, which was really cool. So me and the other 5 best qualifying times, and I think I ended up 4th in that quarterfinal, which meant I got to stay in the top heat because the top 2 people moved up and the bottom 2 people moved down in each heat. So since I was number 4, I was, you know, stayed in that heat. Then in the semifinal, I guess you could call it, I think I ended up 3rd, which meant I, you know, stayed in that heat again. And then in the final, I ended up 2nd, which was super cool. I actually ended up winning a pair of headphones, which was super random because the regional team is sponsored by like the Norwegian version of a Best Buy, like an electronics store. So they handed out prizes to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and I got a pair of JBL headphones, which was kind of cool. Yeah, it was good. I felt a lot better than I thought I would. I've been training quite a bit of volume, as I'm sure everybody else has, given that it's June. Yeah, first of many really awesome sessions, I think, in Oslo, and probably gonna be really tired now the next day or 2. So, but I think it doesn't get much better than that from a training for the winter standpoint. All right, afternoon jog, no strength today, just because I think when you're doing a really hard session like that sprint, strength is just a little bit too much to do in the same day. So I'm just gonna run for an hour, out and back in the woods, maybe a little sauna afterwards, and that'll wrap the day up. All right, good morning. Post sprint workout morning, feeling actually not too bad, but often I think those workouts hit you 2 days later. But my plan is to do pretty normal volume day today, and we're gonna go for a little distance jog you know, you probably notice a lot of this stuff gets pretty similar, but that's the life of a skier. I really enjoy it, and when it's nice weather and nice place to jog, not a lot to complain about. So back from my run, I was super tired, so I only ended up doing a little over an hour. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's important to listen to your body, and sometimes days turn into rest days, especially when you did basically a full sprint race the day before. But yeah, rest of the day we're just gonna chill. I'm gonna go have dinner with Julie's brother and his girlfriend, which will be super fun. They live just over by Holmenkollen on the other side, so yeah.
Der nede.
Ok.
Og den operafestivalen liksom på en flate ut av vannet.
All right, good morning. It's Saturday. Just the weekend left for this week. And this morning I'm going to go for a long bike ride. Going to actually bike to Julie's cabin. We're going to pick up a bunch more stuff that we left there. She's going to drive. Here's my bike, for those curious. It is a Canyon something. It's kind of funny because it's like a legit road bike, but it has sort of straight handlebars, which is funny. Got the Garmin bike computer, got the radar light. Oh my god, this thing is hard to use. That should be a good time. All right, y'all. I'm about 48 miles in out of 60 total. Going up a pretty big hill right now. I'm a little dumbfounded on how bad my gooch hurts. I need to get my bike legs back. I feel a little weak. It's super pretty, perfect roads, and a fun idea to bike from Oslo to her cabin. I think it's a cool concept. So hopefully we'll have some sheep along the way, but we're having a good time out here. Hi! Hey! Hi!
Hei.
We made it to the cabin. So when we got here, there was tons of dandelions everywhere, but now they've been destroyed. Look at this. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. That's hard work. Why the bathrobe, you ask? Well, Julie and I are gonna go take a dip in the local lake. Hopefully it's not super cold, but if it is, then I have this bathrobe. So basically, I'll be happy either way. I hate getting wet, especially when it's cold water. So this is big for me. Oh! Alright, it's not that bad. Hooray! Okay, good morning. It's Sunday and it's the last day of the week. So that means one more day of training and this video is officially wrapped up. We're at Julie's cabin. This is the bedroom here. I can show you. Boom, beautiful. We're gonna go for a short skate ski. Julie's gonna sit on the bike with me, which is really nice, really fun. And then we're gonna drive back to Oslo after that. She's wearing some high vis. Looking very visible, babe. Alright, I think that's probably gonna wrap this week up. So, hope you enjoyed following along. Let me know what you would like to see in the next video. I still have some ideas, but as we keep doing this, I might start running out of ideas. So if there's a really good comment, maybe I'll do that. But peace out from me and my Anthony Edwards Believe That t-shirt. Timberwolves. Excited for next year already. So anyways, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.